Just ask me anything. I'm ready to answer
Yeah,
whenever you're ready.
yeah. So about the video recently on Instagram, you said you wanted to clear up rumors on MJ and you were looking for a platform. Do you want to clear
Yeah.
that up right now and speak on that? And can you give us a
Yeah.
rundown of the
Yeah.
story? Because he said it was a
Okay.
party
Yeah.
that you guys went to.
Yeah. So we were throwing get-togethers outside like at parking lots and shit, and he would come around and just like supply us with party favors and like give everybody rides, and he would say he was doing like camera work, but he started slowly just like not doing that, and just like we started noticing and shit. But there was one night, like fans every night would like eventually be like, "Yo, you can come over to our spot, or yo, we got a roof." So there was a fan that said, "You can come to our roof." So me, like Kat and David and a few other of us, and then a bunch of other fans went and to the rooftop, and MJ went. So we all end up on the rooftop, and then I actually decided to sleep in David's car. So I like left when everybody was already like getting fucked up. But I guess he drank some like a bunch of Nyquil from. He says there's like some. I don't want to say the dude's name again, but he says the dude's name. Who actually does it, and he's not even in the group. You know what I mean? He says we did it, but then he says that the person that gave him it is he says their Instagram handle, and I don't even like know who the dude is. You feel me? I don't even remember their face right now. They're not in my family, so they keep saying we did that shit. And then I leave. They're all getting fucked up. They all fall asleep on the rooftop. They all wake up to the cops. So and this is what they all told me. Is that they all told me the cops showed up and said, "Yo, if y'all don't leave, we're basically arresting everybody." So they all try to leave, and then they're all trying to help MJ leave, but he's still like super belligerent. He's like shoving people off of him, like So then they just decide to leave him, and I think the cops like escorted him out, and then he got hit by a car, and just like kind of lost all his things in the process. But I don't know. I think he's just got a little envy for us. Like we used to be cool and shit, and then he just started doing extra. Like he had his own agenda that had anything to do with what we wanted. So we just all started like stopped hanging out with him. And then that's just unfortunate. He should have never got hit by a car. But saying people like jumped him or like did anything like that is like fucking crazy, bro. Like
But man, I thought y'all loved me, man. Every time I was with y'all buying bottles and you know what I'm saying, hanging out and icing up the squad and showing y'all love, it was we love you MJ, we love you MJ, love MJ. You like a brother to me MJ, love MJ. And ever since I got roofied and all my stuff was stolen hanging out and I got ran over by this truck, I ain't heard from nobody. Not one of y'all have hit my DM. Not one of y'all have responded to a comment I've left in your comment section. Not one of y'all have responded to a message that I've sent you. So I don't know if y'all like trying to create a narrative and y'all just ignoring me until you push the narrative out there, or what exactly y'all doing. But man, this call hurted y'all. I thought we was really tapped in like this.
now you just like overdoing it for the clout, like just trying to ride our wave, like doing whatever he can, like.
He says you guys also stole clothes. What do you have to say about that?
Right. Not like how nobody's stealing no clothes from me. We were all on a route. I don't know. He says we stole a lot of random shit from him, but nobody stole him. At least my people didn't. And he brought up people that did it to him, and that was on my people. So I don't know, bro. None of my people came forth to me saying like, "Yo, we got to shit." And if they did, I probably would have like made them give it back or like something. But he just doing extra shit. That's like what the trend is right now. Is people making up the craziest narrative about us and just running with it and going viral with it. Because you could just put physical hashtag physical anything and that shit's gonna go crazy right now. So people are just kind of like overdoing it for real. But this is someone I used to know and we all used to know. So like fuck, I'll just speak on it because like I post everything anyways. I'm like fuck, it, I'll just speak on it. Fucking don't even matter.
How do you feel about him on Instagram right now posting screenshots from fans like exposing stuff and like I don't
Right.
know. He's just been
Yeah.
exposing stuff. What do you think about
Right.
that?
Oh yeah. I seen one video where he was talking to like some of my old homies, and they're just trying to say like, oh, he's just like acting like this or whatever, or he comes from a good family. My family, like I was adopted, and like all my sisters were adopted, so like and we weren't rich. We just had enough to get good, just enough to get like food on the table. Sometimes we're eating ramen. You know what I mean? We had a good house, but uh, I was always like going away from home and kind of just like living on homies' couches and shit. So I kind of was always like, like struggling to like figure my own life out. So it's just weird seeing people be like, "Yo, he was rich. Like, why is he trying to do this lifestyle?" And it's like I'm not trying to say I'm anything. Like, I'm not trying to say I'm any kind of aesthetic for real. I'm just being myself. But I see it, and I just think it's strange. I don't know. They say this is how it goes, though. You know what I mean? People just come back, pop back up in your life. So we're doing something right. You feel me?
How do you feel about Salvi being on Instagram right now saying he's not in Sigil Cult and that he used everybody and he used Sigil Cult?
Right. Savi's my boy. You know what I mean? He's still pretty sure he still got it in his bio. Just like, just like keep watching the story. Like I'm talking about MJ right now. But Savi's my boy. Me and Savi was just on the phone state. Uh, keep watching the journey, you guys. There's a TV show, y'all. Like we're all still a family. We're all still a cult. Uh, that's all I'm gonna say. That's all it is.
How's San Francisco right now? What are you doing out there?
It's beautiful. I'm working with brands right now. I had a lot of people that wanted to work with me out here, fans that wanted to see me. So I'm really just like getting those checklists done. I was with some brands like Dime Breed. I went to a few stores. They hooked me up with clothes and stuff. Enjoying the food out here, the weather, and it's actually really pretty out here, bro. It's exciting. So I'm getting ready to either like I'm gonna come back to LA. And I'm probably gonna travel to like New York or we'll see. But we're all gonna like meet up in a little bit. We're all just kind of like planting the flag again for Cult everywhere else.
Are you still trying to come up with new ideas and think long term? Like, I saw the post about an idea of a TV show. You guys got recommended to do a live TV show. Are you plotting on new
Right.
ideas?
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I'm right now. I'm just dropping music. Like I really want to show you guys what I do for real. For the future though, we got a lot of like I want to show our style. Like Egg God's like a fashion god, and a lot of our friends do a lot of fashion. So I just want to put it in the fashion shows, whatever I can do with that. I got a lot of people I've been talking to that like I got a lot of crazy people I've been talking to. I ain't gonna lie, like there's a lot of shit coming. I'm just ready to show you guys that like this ain't it. This ain't it. We're all really talented. Physical is all of LA now, so uh, it's just time to show you guys LA again and bring it back to like. Can I smoke weed on here?
Yeah, yeah, bro. You can smoke.
You already know. I want to do one of those backwood. Remember those interviews where they would like roll a backwood? They show you how they roll a backwood and shit.
Yeah, bro. You should do that
I want
shit.
to bring that shit back. Like they gotta bring that shit back, bro. I'm excited to talk more though for the like on platforms like yours and shit. I'm excited to give people more like insight on what's really going on for real.
Do you plan on showing your viewers more of your journey with the sigils, your spells, and all that witchcraft that you're
Yeah,
into?
yeah, for sure. There's a lot of supporters that like see that and they've been giving me spell books and like I've been learning a lot more on my own time. I like to do that shit on my own time, but yeah, there's a there's I got a lot of witches in my life. Just for everybody, be careful. Be careful though. Don't do this shit and just be like, just be careful. Make sure you got good intentions for me. That's it.
Yeah, so Ruben, I do want to ask, it does seem like you take the spells and the sigil serious, and I wanted to ask you, when you do these things and when you do these spells, are your intentions positive, and do you by chance incorporate like positive spiritual influence, maybe Jesus, and with all that, like, can you explain, like, do you prefer like an evil dominance with it, or is it intended for good things?
Okay, so basically, whenever I be doing this shit, it's all good intention. It's all like to bring people together, but it's a lot of my ancestors. It's not. I don't think it's ever been. It's just my ancestors for real. Just like the path that I'm on. My like when I be doing the shit, I can feel my ancestors around me. And karma has a lot to do with it. I don't know, but no, I don't fuck with no evil shit, bro. I used to have homies that would be like on the come up and shit, and I just seen them like do evil shit and like how it affected them. I don't know, bro. I've seen a lot of shit.
Yeah, I will say, I remember our recent conversation, and it seems a lot of your, maybe I'll say, dreams are coming to fruition. Like, I remember last time you talked, and you said you did want to walk with no jumper. You did want to do a no jumper interview. You know, you wanted to do
Yeah.
a couple of things, and I saw on Instagram those things did come true. So, I mean, would you say that that is because of the spells you do? Is that because of, the things that you manifest? Would you say that?
No, you want to know what I think it is? I was talking to my friend last night, and they were talking about asked me if I believed in portals, and I think it's more of like I fully believe that this is like I knew this shit was this was gonna happen. I really like fully stepped into this life, and any kind of thought process or like thoughts or like way of living that didn't have to do with that or didn't align with that, I kind of just wasn't trying to do that, and I was like, fuck that. Uh, I think it has a lot to do with just believing you are who you are, not like letting people get in your head. Like I think this was all a test, and I kind of passed in a way, like having like there's a lot of pressure and shit when it comes to the internet, and yeah.
Would you say when it comes down to your journey, are you looking forward to the riches on your journey, or would you say you prefer the run, the journey? You know, do you prefer the fun that comes along with this, or are you looking for the riches and the money and all that, or are you just here for the ride? Do you just want to have fun? Do you want to just rep Sigil Cult and just fuck shit up? What do you want?
I think we're gonna get the riches and keep fucking shit up, bro. Because even through the whole way, it's not even like, oh, I want to get this money and then just keep it for myself and enjoy myself. Like I want to put it into the mission, put it like give it to my friends. Like there's videos of when we were starting, people would just pull up on us and just give us like hundreds of dollars cash, and I'm like, fuck it, I'm just handing it out to everybody as they're like, I want to use the money to not like just give it away stupidly like that. I want to use the money to keep this shit going and like more controlled chaos. Like we could have chaos in a fucking warehouse if we owned it. You know what I mean? And nobody's there to stop us. Like we could, if we just like bought some shit to destroy. Like I want one of the fans to sacrifice a car for us so we can destroy that shit. Like who's trying to join Sigil Cult for real? Like use money the right shit. Like buy a private jet and destroy it. I don't know. Like do some crazy shit. So yeah, I think I want the riches, but also we're gonna keep doing the chaos. So it's never gonna stop.
When you did your no jumper meeting on Melrose, I saw that there was a for lease sign outside of the Alexandria Hotel. Are they trying to sell the hotel right now?
I hope so. I must give it to Egg God Hotel. I did not see that. Egg God would talk about that. He said he's gonna buy the building one day called Egg God Hotel.
Can you speak on your Melrose trip that you had with Adam and all the fans? Was it crazy? How was it?
Yeah, it's surreal, bro. I used to like be a fan of just the scene like 2016, all this shit, and just like seeing Adam on Melrose and all of us walking Melrose, just like kind of felt cool. Like, and a lot of people were telling me that too. Just like definitely surreal though. Like this is we're just like this is what we do in our life normally. Like even just being in the crib making music, that lifestyle and people seeing that and that blowing up for some reason. Like it's all really surreal for everybody I know around us because we've all a lot of the friends been in and out of Ed God's crib, whether it was to say hi or like, and we're just feeling like, and then just like one day, just people sending random shit to the crib. So it's all surreal, bro. It's all just crazy fast, and I'm just happy that I've always been like preparing for this. Like I've always been preparing for this shit in my mind. So, and I know all my homies think that. So I just want to lead us in the right direction and lead the Sigil Cult in the right direction. No like stupid shit, because we're really just artists. So yeah, definitely surreal. Yeah, fucking all of us like we all kind of just been struggling. Even the normal person struggles to get by to even just live life till they die. But like to do that, and then all of us kind of also have dreams. It's like it's just crazy. Like Ed God is a big inspiration because that's why he's so iconic. Because his whole life has just been that. Like with absolutely nothing, he still like got that big dream. And now look at him. Like he went through so much. Like just trying to be himself to the fullest. Like into the craziest extent. Whatever he can do to feel like himself, he's gonna do it. And now he's here. And he's up. You feel me? So it's just like seeing Ed God in this is so fucking satisfying, bro. Y'all don't even realize, like, especially on that street, twin, bro. Before all this shit happened, when I lived with Ed God for like 2 years, just me and him, and I remember just seeing like that whole street, everybody on that street, all those people you probably see in the sides that everybody lives on the street. I mean, not everybody, but it just felt like everybody was just bullying him. Like people would call him like slurs because he weren't dressed and shit. And it was, I see it like make him be like super like socially anxious, and he won't want to go outside, and he just wanted to go get water and like some food. And like I'm just seeing that a lot of those people that were doing acting that way, like treat him differently now, bro. Like I don't know, bro. This shit is just the internet is crazy, but Ed God deserve it. Ed God deserve all the love for real. Like we all been struggling. We all been struggling. But not to like we're not like struggling like we're struggling to like keep having faith, be like, oh damn, like we're doing this, nobody sees it. You know what I mean? But also be while also struggling in the sense of like just like get enough to wake up, enough to like keep having enough to, like feed ourselves and like all that. Like but we all have each other, so God does. Make sure when y'all get your information on the sigil is from the right people. We got Egg, me, Sally, Kat, and Larry. They're probably like the main people that are gonna really know from start to finish what's going on. But shout out on Media Life for you know I'll be seeing a lot of the videos. You feel me? You putting in the work and like thank you. The sigil, thank you, gang. Sigil, thank you, man.
Oh
Internet.
yeah, so
So
let me ask you, how did you end up becoming the group's manager?
they live 2 blocks away from me, man.
How did you guys
Like
lock
this,
in?
they blew up like 2 blocks away. I've been like around, they're around my neighborhood like every day. Like, these guys are just like the local guys. Like we all go to the same stores and restaurants together. Like that, we're just passing, and I see these buildings blowing up. I'm like, dude, these guys are like 1 block away from my house every
Right.
time. And yeah, I'm just a videographer. I make movies and documentaries. I'm more well known for like Channel 5 with Andrew Callahan and No Jumper, things like that. And when I met with them, I called Adam and I said, Adam, put my fucking No Jumper. And he
Right.
was like, yes, right away. Oh, what, we can't do it tomorrow, but we'll do it on Monday, right? That's how it was. We met on a Saturday night, right? Met on a Saturday night. Was it last Saturday night? Yeah. Last Saturday night, I booked them into No Jumper right away. I basically lined up a playbook of what I would do if I was blowing up right now. And I showed it to them and they agreed with it and I executed it. So
Right.
that's right. So they included like making the shirts company, making an actual like full infrastructure for how to make money, how to create like the first few revenue streams that are going to last forever, and things like that. Right. So like, and I set it all up. I put all the keys in Ruben's hands. I said, don't let anyone take this from you. And he was like, I trust you more than anyone else. So that's where it started.
How did you guys come up with the recent like logo designs for the merchandise? Did you guys hire somebody, or did you guys?
That's me. I sat down with Ruben. I just literally exactly what he said, looking at a lot of different reference material, steering like back and forth for like 3 days. And we had it just in time for the interview.
So I do gotta ask, you do see how wild the group is. You see how chaotic they can get. You as a
Mhm.
manager, do you have faith in them? Do you get worried a little bit on how
I
this
mean,
can
let's look.
go?
Let's take a look. How chaotic is this?
Right.
You see, this is the truth, right?
Well, as far as
Oh,
the footage of what we
look,
see of Ruben and Ed God, going wild in the streets, smashing things on Melrose Avenue. Are you
look.
worried about anything?
What is I worry about the people and themselves. Like as far as everyone else in the whole world, there's two kinds of people when it comes to Sigil Cult. There's either people that love them and support them and hope that they do better, or there's people that hate them, right? And that's how it's a binary experience for them. Every single person either hates them or supports them. I look at it like this: all the hate, man, it's so weird because they're already on Skid Row. They're already struggling, dude. Like, what do you want them to do? Yeah, they're in a difficult situation, but like, there's nowhere else they can go lower than here. So stop like pulling up on them. When I see them having struggle, my hope is that tomorrow they struggle less from a personal human perspective. I don't care about anything else. The person inside, how are you doing today? Are you gonna try to do better today than yesterday? All right. I mean, how much more can you aim for than that? You know what I mean? I just come at it from a very like eye level perspective. If I have some way to help them, I will. Right? These are my neighbors, man. You know what I mean? Like this is my community. So when I see somebody really fucking waving the flag for DTLA like no one has ever done before, and I think everyone else sees that too. You know what I mean? So like that's part of the world. The world was looking for somebody to say like who's the young urban like fucking trendsetters right now, right? And this is not the first time it's happened like this. Right? This is just like this is all organic. You can't buy this kind of attention. And as far as the negative stuff, man, these guys they're having a hard time in life, right? And part of that hard time and part of that like that exposure is part of what got them here. But like they're people too, and we can only hope for like a little bit better than tomorrow. That tomorrow being better than today. The way I look at it, the egg god having $1,000 in his pocket today is probably going to be better off than yesterday when he was struggling. Do you know what I mean? At least he'll smoke a cigarette that he bought instead of a cigarette from the floor, and then he starts to think better from there. And it's like I think the money is only going to help them have better outcomes. Do you know what I mean? Literally, where else can they go? Only up, dude. Literally only up, right?
Right.
So like, why not just help them? You know what I mean? So I look at like what if I didn't help them, what would happen versus me helping them. I'm gonna get them as much money and attention and exposure as they deserve, because whether they realize it or not, they're icons already to some people. To some people, they're representative of all the anger at society and the entire life. They represent an entire lifestyle choice. And they're the leaders of that for so many people. I have a man coming in from Sacramento right now, driving in. He wants to start Sigil Cult Sacramento. He's coming in tonight. He's gonna come in tonight. Okay, he's gonna go back and he's gonna start Sigil Cult Sacramento. We're gonna go to New York. All right, this is a movement of like the youth that all kind of feel the same way about society, and they love fucking wearing dope shit. What? These guys are runway ready too, for real. Like that's the whole mindset. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like to be like this all the time. That's the way these guys think. And like I think there's some things that float to the surface here that are like more universal than just like a bunch of kids doing drugs in LA. It's not just that. There's kids doing drugs everywhere in America. Something else is happening here. These guys are like created a movement that has culturally like peaked in its attention, and they look good. They look good while doing it, dude.
Right. So what do you
Like it's
say?
getting attention.
Right. So would you say, like, and as far as all Sigil Cult members, would you say that, you just have trust in the vision and, as far as these members being visionaries, you have faith in that, would you say?
What they've accomplished so far, or all organically, has got them here. And I believe that anywhere they go from here is going to be great. There's been nothing but like improvement. and growth. So with just a little bit of guidance, I think that this vision can all the way come to life. Honestly, like the way Ruben is, if you just let him go, he will start a clothing brand wherever he is. Watch when he posts his low, how many people show up. People literally blasting Sigil Club music, pulling up, hanging out of the car. And that's not a unique experience. That's everybody that pulls up. There's so much organic love here. There's an entire community that didn't know where they belong. And now there's a place that they identify. Like, yeah, come to DTLA. Come to DTLA and join Sigil Cult. Because here you can be with other people that think like you.
Would you
You
say
know, that's what he created.
right? And would you say that the mission of the group is just to bring together everybody in the world who
You got to
might feel
talk
different?
all the mission of Sigil Cult things. That's all Ruben stuff. I can give you his stuff externally. What I can tell you is like the love that I feel from being around the group. That's like the same as like anyone else would feel in any family. You know what I mean? So that's just my experience. But when you want to talk about the mission and the goals and the creation of everything, that's Ruben. You know, Ruben Clouds created Sigil Cult. Go ahead, guys. Introduce yourself and talk about yourself a little bit.
Yeah, what up, y'all? What's up, man?
Introduce one more time. How do you spell your Instagram? LILWHILIE. Okay, get that down for me. Can you do that? I'll get a copy of it and send it to you. I want to give this guy a little more exposure. He's going to be the shy one all the time. So like, if you do get a little bit of interview out of him, it will be of high value because I guarantee it won't happen any other time.
Right. Can you pass? You can pass the phone to him really quick though.
Yeah. Hey, let's acknowledge his social anxiety at the beginning and give him a safe space to speak a little bit.
Yeah, that's what we here
Here you
for.
go.
Yo, what's up, man?
Hey,
Hey, what's up, man? Yo, so how did you get in the group, or how did you meet? You know, whoever you did to get in.
uh, I met Larry, and then he introduced me to everyone like
Congratulations.
a week or two before everything blew
I'm
up.
glad I could do everything that I say.
Right.
Like
Wait.
I stayed with them ever since then.
How long have you been in, or how long have you been out in LA?
Out in LA, like my whole life. I was born and raised in LA.
Do you make any music?
Yeah, I've been making music my whole life.
Oh man, this is one of the stars. I'm telling you, it's just emerging. I'm telling you.
Like ever since I was like 6 years old, I was just been making music. I'm just like, I'm really shy. Like that's why I don't be like on the camera like that or like talking.
No,
But
bro, there's a lot of Sigil Cult fangirls that only want the shy guy.
bro, that is true. Like,
You're holding it down for that entire section right now.
bro, I get
All
hella
the shy girls love you right now.
DMs like from girls that pick at me from the
You're
group.
the shyest girls in the whole world.
It's scary. I have songs with Chosen and Trap Rich and who
Yeah, everyone works with each other. It's the songs just might not have come out yet. You know what I mean? But there's so many tracks already. All right, man, we're pulling up on this. Is how they look when we get up to them. This is real. DTLA. All right. All right, man. Hey, start the timer, bro. Like it's 2:03. We gotta end this by 2:30. Okay? Is that fair for you?
Okay.
What kind of snacks and drinks you want? I'll get you any snacks and drinks you want.
Arizona green tea.
Arizona green tea. Where'd I go?
I guess like the market rate.
Okay, I'll be right back. We'll get some snacks. Yeah.